So today we're going to go over the new Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever, and the similarities that it has from the King James Bible. I saw the movie on Thursday. It was a very, very, very good movie. I really enjoyed it. But as a person who's read the scriptures thoroughly, I saw so many similarities of the script to the storyline in the Bible itself. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm going to have a lot of spoilers in here. So, you might not want to watch this or listen to this until you've seen the movie. But here we go. So in the movie, there are two factions of people. They're the people of Wakanda and the Talokans, which are the people who live under the water. And when you read the scriptures, it has the two kingdoms in it. So in the movie, you have the Talokans and the underwater people, and then you have Wakanda. And the Talokans, led by Namor, want to war against the surface world, but he wants the Wakandans' help. And when you read the scriptures, although there are 12 tribes of Israel, they were broken into two pieces: the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Israel. Two separate factions. And in this movie, the Talokans represent the 10 tribes of Israel. And Judah and Benjamin are represented by the Wakandans. And when you read the scriptures, they were always at war. There was a jealousy between them two, but nevertheless, for the most of the Old Testament, they're at war. And even into the New Testament, there was a problem with them where there's a jealousy. But in the scriptures, the prophecy is that they will unite one day. And in the movie, they cover that, right? And the whole movie, basically, you can go and look and read Ezekiel chapter 37. And it kind of sums up the whole entire movie. So chapter 37, and we're going to start with verse 15. And it says, "The word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick," right? A stick is like a piece of paper, right? "Take thee one stick and write on it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions. And take another stick and write on it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel and his companions." So in the movie, when it says Judah and his companions, in the Bible where it says Judah and his companions, it represents Wakanda and the people of Wakanda. And for Joseph in the scriptures, and the stick of Ephraim, means it's referring to the Talokans and Namor, who's their leader. And when you read the scriptures, there was a king over Judah and a king over Israel. The same way the Black Panther is king over Wakanda, and Namor is king over the Talokans. And it says, verse 16, right? So it says again, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions, and take another stick and write upon it for Joseph and the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel and his companions." 17, "And join them one to another, one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what this means? Say unto them, Thus saith the Most High, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. And the sticks thereof where thou writest shall be in thy hand before thy eyes, and say unto them, Thus saith the Most High, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and I will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, where they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God. And David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall have one shepherd, and they shall walk in my judgments, and observe my statutes, and do them. So in the movie, this is a spoiler. Like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, you might want to not listen to this. But in the end of the movie, Namor yields to the Black Panther because there can't be two kings of Israel. There can only be one king, and Yeshua is going to be that king. So what he's doing is that he yields to the Black Panther because that is the prophecy, and that's how it will take place in real life. And right here, it says, like, this is a clip from the storyline of the movie, and it says, as for Namor, the movie ends with him telling Namora that yielding to the Black Panther has made the Talokan stronger than ever. His reasons that when the rest of the world turns on Wakanda for the vibranium, and since the U.S. wants to strike against them, right, that the Wakandans are going to need the Talokans' help. And in the movie, he, kind of just goes back to his regular life until the appointed time. And the scriptures talk about that. I mean, really, it's the whole story of the Bible, right? That the two sticks are going to get joined together in the end, right? So you have the Wakandans, and then you have the Talokans going to get joined together to fight against the surface world, right? So, and they only can have one king, and that's why he yielded, right? So, and we know that the king is from Judah or Wakanda, right? According to the movie, but according to the scriptures, the Yeshua comes from the tribe of Judah. So basically, that's the summary of the Bible, and if you look in Hosea, it pretty much says the same thing, right? Yet the children, this is first chapter, verse 10. Yet the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it is said unto them, You are not my people, there shall it be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living Elohim. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. There can only be one head for the two sticks that were broken, right? And then now will be joined back together. And that's what made the Black Panther movie so great for me. It was like I could see this, the visualization of this. And another point to the story is Namor, and what gives them their power is the vibranium. And the vibranium represents the commandments. The obedience to the commandments is what gave people power in the Old Testament. And Yeshua also, his power was driven because he soaked himself in the commandments. And I know a lot of people think today that I've even heard somebody say, learning Hebrew is going to give them their powers back. But at the end, it's the commandments. The obedience, the Most High cannot look at you until you're obedient to the commandments. So there's a scene in the beginning of the movie where Namor sneaks into Wakanda. And the mother or the queen of Wakanda is upset that he sneaks in. And they have a conversation. And in the movie, she says to him, vibranium belongs to Wakanda. And she's, and when she's saying vibranium, she's talking about the commandments. In other words, the commandments belong to Judah. And the daughter she's looking at him and she sees him and she sees his necklace. And she tells her mother, he's covered, basically, he's covered in vibranium. His spear is vibranium and his necklace is pure vibranium. So, and that's the battle in the scriptures between Judah and the tribe of Israel. And that's the battle in the movie between Wakanda and the Talokans. Who does the power or the commandments reside with? And the answer is both. All right. And to win the war, the two sticks must be joined, whether they like it or not. Like Hosea says, they're going to appoint them one head and they're going to come out of the land. And that's, like I said, I was going to keep this short, but to me, the movie was awesome, but the scriptures are better. So to finish this up, we're going to go back to Ezekiel, still with chapter 37, and we're going to go over verse 22. And I will make them one nation upon the land of the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations. Neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall have one shepherd. And they shall walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. We're all going to be covered in vibranium. All going to be covered in the commandments. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children's children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant, and I will place them and multiply them, and I will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. And my tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. And the heathen, or the surface dwellers, shall know that I, the Most High, does sanctify Israel, and my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. The Most High is going to save the two sticks that you saw in the movie, the Wakandans and the Talokans, Israel and Judah, and they shall be in the land of Israel forever, and obeying the commandments and enjoying life. So be it.